Question. A population consists of the five members 2, 3, 6, 8, and 11. That means population contains five numbers 2, 3, 6, 8, and 11. Consider all possible samples of size 2. So you have to take all samples of size 2. That means from this 2, 3, 6, 8, 11, size 2 means you take like this 2, comma 3, 3, comma 6, 8, comma 11. Each time how many you are taking? 2, 2. That means sample size is 2. Like this you have to take, which can be drawn with replacement. With replacement means what its meaning means, if you take 2 comma 3, you can also take 3 comma 2 also. That is called with replacement. You can take also 2 comma 2. Okay, when you take 2 comma 3, you have permission to take 3 comma 2. You can take 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. Like this is called as a with replacement. With replacement. So what is without replacement? Without replacement. So what is a without replacement? Means if you take 2 comma 3, you don't want take 3 comma 2. This you don't want take, and you won't take 2 comma 2 also. Okay, and you won't take 3 comma 3 also. Okay, so like this is called as a without replacement. Listen carefully. What is I'm saying with replacement means if you take 2 comma 3, you can take 3 comma 2, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. That is called with replacement. What is without replacement means if you take 2 comma 3, you don't have permission to take 3 comma 2, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. Okay. So this is called as a without replacement. Okay. So now which can be drawn with replacement from this population. That means the samples can follow the with replacement. Find first one mean of the population, second standard deviation of the population, third mean of sampling distribution of means. Mean of sampling distribution of means. That means mean of the sample means. Simply third question, mean of sampling means we have to find. If you want to understand, we do one thing. This you remove. Mean of sampling means. Okay, all the sample means, that mean you have to find. Next is third, standard deviation of the sampling means. So whatever the sampling means you will get, for that standard deviation you have to find. So don't worry about the third and fourth question, they are very simple. So each question we will discuss detailedly. Solution. Now we'll discuss the solution. So first in a solution, what is given? Given data 2, 3, 6, 8 and 11. Given data, given data. So the data is nothing but your population. Population. So what is that? 2 comma 3 comma 6, 8, 11. So now first one, what is the first question here? Mean of the population. So mean we have to find. So mean. So now what is the mean formula for the population? If you want, I'll write mean of population. So what its formula means, mu is equal to sum of the data values, sum of data values by number of data values. Number of data values. This how you did in the lower classes. Okay. Or you can also write sum of observations, sum of observations. Wait a minute, sorry. Sum of observations by number of observations. Number of observations. Okay, you can write any of your choice formula. So now sum of the data values. What are the 2 plus data values? 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 8 plus 11. Okay, by how many data values is on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By 5. So how much its value? Its value will be 30. 30 by 5. 30 by 5, how much its value? 6. Mu is equal to 6. That means mean of the population, therefore mean of population mu is equal to, you got 6. This completes the first question. Okay, so now mean of the population is completed. Next is second, standard deviation of the population. In the next page, second question, standard deviation, standard deviation of the population. So to find standard deviation, we need first find the variance. So we have to find variance. From the variance we can go for the standard deviation. So now I am finding the variance of population, variance of population. Variance, you know, it is denoted by sigma square. Its formula is nothing but was 1 by n summation I equal to 1 to n, I equal to 1 to n xi minus mu whole square. Okay, this is a formula. Don't worry about by seeing formula, very simple. What is the x? Mu is a nothing but which you got in the first problem is 6. What is the xi values? Means given data values. What are the 2, 3, 6, 8, 11? Okay, for your convenient I am writing 2, 3, what is that? 2, 3, 6, 8, 11. 2, 3, 6, 8, 11. So assume this is x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. So now 1 by n is how many values will be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 by 5 into xi, first one x1, 2 minus mu value. What is the mu value? In the first question you got mu value 6. So mu is equal to 6. So x1 minus mu, xi means I equal to 1, x1 minus mu, 2 minus 6 whole square. Next, x2 minus mu, what is that? 3 minus 6 whole square. Next, x3, 6 minus 6 whole square. Next, x4, 8, 8 minus 6 whole square. Next, plus, what is that? 11, 11 minus 6 whole square. So your summation will be there. So that's the reason we put the plus. So 1 by 5 into 1 by 5 into 2 minus 6 minus 4 whole square, 3 minus 6 minus 3 whole square, 6 minus 6 0 square, 8 minus 6 2 square, 11 minus 6. What is 11 minus 6? Its value 5, 5 square. So 1 by 5 into minus 4 whole square 16, minus 3 whole square 9, plus 4 plus 25. So this value is nothing but uh, when you do its value in the calci, 16 plus 9 plus total value, its value and divided with 5, 10.8. Okay, after dividing this sum value by 5 you got 10.8. So this is a variance. Therefore in the next page, variance of population, variance of population sigma square is equal to 10.8. But we don't want this. We need standard deviation, standard deviation of population. So standard deviation is nothing but what is that? Under root of variance. Under root of variance. That is sigma. Standard deviation is denoted by sigma. Okay. So that is nothing but under root of 10.8. So its value is nothing but 3 point approximately 3.286. This is a standard deviation. Okay, standard deviation of the sorry standard deviation of the population. You got how much its value? 3.286. So this completes the second question. Second question completed. Okay, standard deviation of the population. Next, when you come to the third question, mean of whose mean? Sampling distribution of means. For a while, you remove this word. For a while, sampling means first you find the all sample means, then for that you find the mean. What is that? We will discuss detailedly. Okay. What is sample mean? All we will discuss detailedly. No worry. Third question. Third question. What are the data values? Before what are the data values? 2, 3, 6, 8, 11. Okay, these are the data values. What is population size? Population, wait a minute. Population size. I am denoting this population size the capital N. So how many data values here? 5. So that is nothing but 5. So now when you come to the question, what is saying? Sample of size 2. This is a sample of size 2. So you have to take all samples of size 2. So now sample size, I'm writing sample size is small n. How much is said? Take 2. Sample size is 2. With replacement, in the question itself is said with replacement. This is said in the question. So with replacement, so number of samples with replacement, number of, we do one thing with replacement, number of samples. So what is my aim is from this five population, whatever the 5 data values, if we take 2 if we take 2 values, how many samples we can form means we can form n power n, capital N power n samples we can form. So what is the capital N? 5. 5 square. 25 samples we can form. That means sample size is 2. That means for example, if you are taking 2 comma 3, next 3 comma 2, 6 comma 8, next 8 comma 11. So like that, how many we can form means we can form the 25. So these are all called as a samples. 2 comma 3, 3 comma 2, 6 comma 8, 8 comma 11. These are all called as a samples, and you are taking 2 at a time. So that is called sample size. So each sample size is how much? 2. Okay, 2 elements you are taking, therefore sample size is 2. So we have to write all that samples. Now, how many samples we can form? 25. That samples I am writing here. Samples. Okay. Uh, So you can form like a order pairs in the lower classes you are written. First 2 comma 2. Okay. 2 comma 2. 2 comma 3. Next 2 comma 6. all pairs 2 comma 8, next 2 comma 11, next come to 3, 3 comma 2, all sample size 2, okay, 3 comma 3, 3 comma 6, next 3 comma 8, 3 comma 11, okay, next start with 6, 6 comma 2, 6 comma 3, 6 comma 6, 6 comma 8, next 6 comma 11, okay, next start with 8, 8, 8 comma 2, 8 comma, we started with 2, 3, 6, okay, next 8 comma 2, next 8 comma 3, 8 comma 6, 8 comma 8, 8 comma 11, okay, next 11, start with 11, 11 comma 2, 11 comma 3, next 11 comma 6, 11 comma 8, okay, 11 comma 11. See, all are of size 2. 2 comma 2 means size 2. All are size 2. Check it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So how many total 5 5s are? 25. Total you got 25 samples. So now what you have to do means our question is third question. Third question, what I am going to do means first to find the sample means. You got samples, 25 samples got now. For each sample you find the sample mean. All the sample means again you find the mean. That is a question. Okay. So now sample means sample means, okay. So you know in the lower class mean is nothing but the average. So for example this 2 comma 2 is there. This 2 comma 2, how we will find the sample mean means 2 plus 2. How many elements there are? 2. So how much its value? 2 plus 2, 4 by 2. How much its value? 2. So this is a sample mean of the first sample. First sample, listen here, 2 comma 2 is there one more time. Is 2 comma 2 mean average 2 plus 2. How many you are taking? 2 elements is there. So how much? 4 by 2. That is nothing but 2. That you write here. Next 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 means how we can write 2 plus 3 by 2. So how much its value? 5 by 2. 5 by 2 means how much its value? 2.5. Okay. So that is your right. So each sample we have to find the sample mean. Mean is nothing but average. That only we are doing. Now next 2 comma 6. 2 plus 6 8. 8 by 2 4. Okay. 2 plus 8, this one, this completed, this one completed. 2 comma 8, 2 plus 8 10. 10 by 2 5. 2 plus 11 13. 13 by 2 6.5. Okay, next this completed. 3 comma 2, 3 plus 2 5. 5 by 2 2.5. Next this one, 3 plus 3 6 by 2 3. 3 plus 6 9. 9 by 2 4.5. Next this completed. 3 plus 8, 3 plus 8 11. 11 by 2 5.5. 3 plus 11 14. 14 by 2 7. Okay, like this you have to do for all. Next 6 plus 2 8. 8 by 2 4. Okay, now 6 plus 3 9. 9 by 2 4.5. This completed. Okay, next 6 plus 6 by 2 6. Next 6 plus 8 14. 14 by 2 7. 6 plus 11 17. 17 by 2 8.5. Okay, next this row completed. Next fourth row, 8 plus 2, 10. 10 by 2, 5. 8 plus 3, 11. 11 by 2, 5.5. 8 plus 6, 14. 14 by 2, 7. 8 plus 8 by 2, 16. That is 8. 8 plus 11, 19. 19 by 2, 9.5. Okay, next last row. This completed. 11 plus 2, 13. 13 by 2, 6.5. 11 plus 3, 14. 14 by 2, 7. 11 plus 6, 17. 8.5. Next, 11 plus 8, 19. 19 by 2, 9.5. 11 plus 11, 11 plus 11 by 2, 11. So you got all that sample means. Okay. So for this sample means, whatever you got for this sample means, we have to find mean. That is a question. Check the question. Mean of sampling means. Okay. You got sample means. For this sample means, you have to find the mean. So now we write this what are the sample means in the fresh page. Why? Because we need them that. Mm, wait a minute. Otherwise, mean of mean of sample sampling, mean of sampling, distribution of sampling, distribution of means. Okay, it is denoted by mu x bar. Okay, it is denoted by the mu x bar. So we have to add all the sample means. 2 plus 2 bar 2 plus 2.2, sorry, 2 plus 2.5 plus 4 plus 5, 6.5. You have to add all them. 2 plus 2.5 plus 4 plus, next what is there, 5 plus 5 plus 6, oh, sorry, 4 plus 5 plus 6.5 plus 6.5 plus, next plus 2.5. Okay, next plus 3 up to so on. What is the last number? Up to so on, what is it? 11. Up to 11 you have to add. So now total how many samples? Sample means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 has a 25. Okay, what is the mean formula? Sum of the data values by number of data values. So sum of the data values, how many? 25. 25 data values is there. Number of data values 25. Okay. So listen here, we are adding all the data values. We are adding all the data values. Okay. How many the data values total? 25. So sum of the data values by number of data values. So this value when you do in the calc, its value will be uh, mu x bar. When you do this, we have to do this all in the calc. This value you will get the 6 when you do this. So in the exam also you try to do all this at a time in the calc and write its answer. So its value 6. Mean of sampling distribution of mean is equal to how much you got? 6. Mu x bar value got 6. Fourth question, third completed. Fourth question, standard deviation of sampling means. So whose standard deviation we have to find? Sampling means standard deviation we have to find. That is a fourth question. Okay, so standard deviation as the sampling distribution of means. You remove this word if you want. Standard deviation of sampling means we have to find. whatever the sample means you got, listen here, here we got the sample means, for this sample means we have to find the standard deviation. So I am writing this is a freshly here. Okay, sample means whatever you got in the third question, whatever you got in the third question, I am writing here. Okay, next to mu x bar value. What is the mean of sample means? Third question. Mean of sample means. What is you got? How much its value? 6 you got. That is we are denoted with mu x bar. If you want to write this is a mean of sample means. Simply no need every time writing this distribution word. Mean of sample means, that is mu x bar. Wait a minute, mu x bar is equal to how much its value? 6. Okay, so sample means mu x bar equal to 6 you got. For this sample means now you have to find the standard deviation. So first we will find the variance. Okay, what is the variance formula? Variance, what is the variance formula means? Variance is denoted by sigma square. We will write here x bar, that means it is a variance of the sample means. X bar means sample here. X, listen here, when you write x bar means it is a sample mean. Sample mean. Okay, so sigma square is the variance. Whose variance? Sample mean variance, its meaning. Or you simply write sigma square is also doesn't matter, is equal to the formula 1 by n summation I equal to 1 to n xi bar, sorry, xi bar minus mu x bar whole square. Okay, xi bar means all means sample means x1, this is the x1 bar, x2 bar, x3 bar, like that. So now totally how many is there? This values 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 5 5 is a 25. So n value will be 25. 1 by 25 xi, first one, 2 mu xi bar minus mu x bar, 2 minus 6 whole square. Next 2.5 minus 6, 2.5 minus 6 whole square. Next 4, 4 minus 6 whole square. Next 5 minus 6 whole square. 6.5 minus 6 whole square. Next 2.5 minus 6 whole square. Okay, 2.5 minus 6 whole square. So next to this one, 3 minus 6 whole square, up to so on, what is this one last? Plus 11 minus 6 whole square. So you do this all in the calculated time. If the terms are less, you can write everything. Other, if 25 terms will be there, so you can do at a time in the calc and you can write its value. So 1 by 25 into all this value. So this value is nothing but you may get nearly 5.40. Okay, this value is nothing but the 5.40. Wait a minute. So now that means what you got? You got variance of sample means. Whose variance? Sample means variance. Variance of sample means. So how much its value? Sigma square x bar equal to 5.40. Okay, 5.40. So now, but we need standard deviation. What is the question? Standard deviation. Standard deviation. Standard deviation of sample means. Sample means. It is nothing but sigma. Okay. What is value? Under root of variance. Okay, that means you simply, what is that? Sigma square x bar value if you want. Wait a minute. under root of sigma square x bar. What is value? Under root of 5.40. So its value is nothing but 2.32. 2.32. So standard deviation of sample means, sorry, standard deviation of sample means is how much? 2.32. Okay. From this, solution is completed.